The Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp, Let It Roll, is a captivating song by George Harrison, featured on his critically acclaimed 1970 album, All Things Must Pass. After the Beatles' breakup on April 10, 1970, George Harrison committed to recording his solo album, All Things Must Pass, while having dinner at Friar Park with his wife Pattie Boyd and friends Chris O'Dell and Terry Doran. On May 20th, 1970, at Abbey Road Studios, George performed a song called Everybody Nobody for Phil Spector. But within weeks, he completely rewrote the lyrics and transformed the song into The Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp. The song stands out not only for its musical composition, but also for its deeply personal and historical significance. It serves as a tribute to Sir Frank Crisp, the original owner of Harrison's estate, Friar Park, in Henley-on-Thames, England. Through its lyrics and melody, Harrison weaved a rich tapestry that honors Sir Frank's legacy while reflecting on the timeless beauty of the estate that he called home. Sir Frank Crisp was a brilliant Victorian-era lawyer, collector of antique telescopes, microscopes, sundials, and other antique scientific gadgets. He was also a bit of a horticulturist. He purchased the land that would become known as Friar Park in the late 19th century and transformed it into a fantastical estate, complete with elaborate gardens, whimsical architecture, and a sense of otherworldly charm. Sir Frank's passion for gardens and landscaping and botany was evident in every corner of Friar Park, from its gorgeous grottos and underground passages to its ornamental lakes and intricate stonework and optical illusions. By the time George Harrison acquired the property in 1970, it had already become a place steeped in history and character, a sanctuary of creativity and inspiration. In The Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp, George captured the essence of Sir Frank's imaginative spirit and the enchanting atmosphere of Friar Park. The song's lyrics evoke a sense of whimsy, nostalgia, and a deep connection to nature and spirituality. They have been described as reading like a movie script, with the first verse panning from the house to the garden. The song can be perceived as a guided tour of Friar Park, with George highlighting features of particular interest. The second verse is set in and around the gardens and grounds, and even in the formal maze, which once existed on the property, while the third verse focuses on the property's grottos and extended woodland. Musically, the song features a dreamy, pastoral melody that complements its lyrical content. The arrangement, with its gentle acoustic guitars, lush harmonies, and subtle orchestration, creates a serene and reflective mood. George's vocals are warm and inviting, adding a personal touch that makes the listener feel as though they are being personally guided by George through the wonders of Friar Park. The use of reverb and other creative production techniques brought forth by brilliant music producer Phil Spector further enhances the song's ethereal quality, giving it an almost otherworldly feel. The track features Billy Preston on piano, Gary Wright and Gary Brooker on keyboards, George Harrison and Peter Frampton on acoustic guitars, and Klaus Vormann on bass. While the song is relatively free from the wall of sound production style, its sense of mystery is heightened by Phil Spector's generous use of reverb. The use of the pedal steel guitar adds a distinctive ethereal quality to the song. The instrument's ability to produce smooth, gliding notes and its charismatic vibrato contributes to the dreamlike and almost otherworldly atmosphere of the track. This aligns with the song's themes of release, exploration, and spiritual enlightenment. The pedal steel guitar enhances the overall mood, creating a serene and reflective soundscape that complements George Harrison's lyrical imagery and philosophical musings. Throughout the song, George plays homage to Sir Frank's unique vision and the magical environment he cultivated. The song's lyrics are filled with vivid imagery and references to various elements of the estate. For instance, lines like "Let it roll across the floor, through the hall and out the door" evoke a sense of movement and continuity, suggesting the passage of time and the enduring presence of Sir Frank's influence. The opening lines evoke a sense of freedom and unrestrained movement. "Let it roll" serves as a metaphor for releasing worries and allowing joy to flow freely. The refrain, "Let It Roll," serves as a mantra, encouraging a sense of relaxation and acceptance, as if inviting listeners to embrace the whimsical world that Sir Frank created. To the fountain of perpetual mirth, let it roll for all it's worth. The hall refers to the grand hall within the mansion, which is entered almost immediately after passing through the mansion's doors. The Fountain of Perpetual Mirth is the name of the fountain that Sir Frank Crisp installed at the far end of the Dutch Knot Garden, as indicated on the map. Verse 2 has the following lyrics. "Find me where ye echo lays. Lose ye bodies in the maze. See the Lord and all the mouths he feeds. Let it roll among the weeds." These lines evoke a sense of exploration and seeking, with the echo and the maze symbolizing the search for deeper meaning or spiritual enlightenment. It also refers to places located on the map of Friar Park. For example, where ye echo lays appears situated to the west of the approach drive to the mansion. Lose ye bodies in the maze is a rephrasing of ye maze for losing ye bodies, also noted on the map, referring to the hedge maze once located on the northwest side of the estate. So clearly George Harrison had a copy of that original map, which alluded to many whimsical paths and gardens that were placed around the property, each one a testament to Sir Frank's sense of humor and creativity. See the Lord and all the mouths he feeds might refer to recognizing the divine presence and the sustenance provided to all living beings. It could also allude to Sir Frank Crisp, his numerous children who grew up at Friar Park, as well as his charitable donations to a local orphanage. Let It Roll Among the Weeds clearly references the weed-filled gardens and grounds that were present when George and Patty acquired Friar Park. Verse 3 has the following lyrics. Let it roll down through the caves, ye long walks of cool and shades. Through ye wood, here may ye rest awhile, handkerchiefs to match your tie, let it roll. This section showcases a journey through natural and mystical landscapes, including caves, cool and shaded paths, and the woods. Specifically, let it roll down through the caves refers to the man-made cave systems on the property, such as the water caves by the lake and the caves that were built beneath the Alpine Garden. Ye long walks of cool and shades denotes an area on the map originally labeled as Ye long walk of cool and shade. The next line is through ye wood, here may ye rest awhile, which also appears on the map, indicating two specific areas. Ye way through ye wood, which is located on the left side of the approach drive upon entering the estate, and nearby, here may ye rest awhile, marking a bench where visitors can sit. You see, benches have been spread throughout the grounds of Friar Park for well over a century. The line "handkerchiefs to match your tie" is a nod to the Monty Python Matching Tie and Handkerchief, which was the fourth album by the comedy group Monty Python, released in 1973. Verse 4 has the following lyrics. Fool's illusions everywhere, Joan and Molly sweep the stairs. Eyes that shining full of inner light, let it roll into the night. The repetition, by the way, of let it roll underscores the theme of release and letting go. The phrase fool's illusions everywhere highlights the pervasive nature of life's delusions. It also refers to the illusions that Sir Frank had placed in his gardens, such as the stepping stones, that helped create the illusion of walking on water, as well as the many illusions that were once located within the caves, and the puzzles engraved upon the walls. Joan and Molly sweep the stairs brings in a domestic, grounding aspect. Joan and Molly sweeps the stairs could also be referencing women who work for George and Patty, or possibly women who work for Sir Frank Crisp, while eyes that shining full of inner light conveys inner peace and enlightenment. Letting it roll into the night might suggest continuing this mindset into the future. The lyrics of the Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp as a whole promotes a carefree, exploratory approach to life, emphasizing joy and meaning found in nature, simplicity, and spiritual enlightenment. George Harrison's use of imagery creates a dreamlike, almost fantastical atmosphere, encouraging listeners to embrace the flow of life and to let go of their burdens. George Harrison felt a deep, philosophical connection with Sir Frank Crisp, noting, quote, "Sir Frank helped my awareness. Whatever it was I felt became stronger, or found more expression by moving into that house, because everything stepped up or was heightened," end quote. Throughout the song, George pays homage to Sir Frank's unique vision and the magical environment he cultivated. This song elevates Sir Frank Crisp to a sort of knightly status, where George acknowledges his contributions to the estate's legacy and the joy it brought to those who experienced it. In addition to celebrating Sir Frank, the song also reflects George's own connection to Friar Park. You see, after purchasing the estate, George found it to be a place of solace and inspiration, a retreat from the pressures of fame and the music industry. The song can be seen as a reflection of George's gratitude for having discovered such a haven, as well as his desire to preserve and honor the history that came with it. The intertwining of Sir Frank's story with George's own experiences creates a multi-layered narrative that adds depth and meaning to the song. The Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp also speaks to broader themes of legacy and the passage of time. By immortalizing Sir Frank in this song, George ensures that his story and the magic of Friar Park will continue to resonate with listeners of the song in the future. The song has become a bridge between the past and the present, linking the Victorian era with the modern world, and highlighting the enduring power of creativity and imagination. Moreover, including "Let It Roll" in the song's title can be interpreted as a philosophical statement about life and the importance of going with the flow. It suggests a sense of surrender to the natural course of events, much like the way Sir Frank allowed his imagination to continually shape Friar Park. This message of acceptance and letting things unfold naturally is a recurring theme in George Harrison's work, reflecting his spiritual beliefs and his journey towards inner peace. In conclusion, the Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp, Let It Roll, is a richly textured and evocative song that pays tribute to Sir Frank Crisp and the enchanting estate of Friar Park. Through its lyrical imagery, serene melody, and personal connection, the song captures the essence of Sir Frank's legacy and George Harrison's appreciation for the magical world he inherited. It serves as a reminder of the enduring power of creativity, the beauty of nature, and the importance of preserving and honoring the past. As listeners are invited to let it roll, they're also encouraged to embrace the wonder and joy that can be found in the world around them, much like George Harrison did at Friar Park. So, what are your thoughts about the song The Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp, Let It Roll? Is it one of your favorites? What sort of images appear in your mind when you listen to the song? Do you think about Friar Park? Please do me a favor and like and share and subscribe to this channel on whatever platform you are listening on. Kindly remember that I've written a bunch of books about Friar Park and the Dakota and Titner's Park. You can buy any of them on Amazon and other booksellers. Please check out the links below to see various ways to support my research and productions. Until next time, I wish you safe travels on all your journeys.